welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another YouTube video. If y'all don't know me, my name is Cher. So yeah, nice to meet y'all. So if you hit that subscribe button down below, especially because it's free, y'all can get to know me on my channel, so period. But today's video will be a high school advice video, and y'all, me just being a graduated senior, heading to college, I have so much advice that I could give about high school, and why not give it to somebody else who's about to be experiencing the same thing that I experienced 4 years ago or still experiencing. The way I formatted like answering and covering topics in this video is by doing misconceptions of high school. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and hop into it. The first misconception that I think a lot of people have, I know I had this misconception, was that high school is like High School Musical. And it's not at all, by a long shot. It's not. So, coming from middle school to high school, it is like a big change, and you'll think like, oh, I get to have more freedom. I can do this, yada yada yada. But with freedom comes responsibility. With freedom comes responsibility. Like, you still have to handle your business and not like abuse your freedom, basically. So y'all, of course, high school is fun, but you have to make it fun. Like, high school is definitely what you make it. So if you don't make it fun, you're not gonna have fun, and that's just that. But y'all, high school is not a musical at all, and I'm sorry to tell you that. And it's not like High School Musical. And sometimes you just have to go with how life is going. So it's not gonna end up boy be with girl every time and all this other stuff. But you just have to go with the flow and live life accordingly. So yeah, the first question I have in this session is how to handle school, workload, extracurriculars, and having fun. Coming from a person who is really involved, just within the school, with different clubs, with extracurriculars, and with community organizations, y'all, take this from me. Take my advice. Please take my advice. Definitely I would say plan out your day. If you know you have a meeting for this club on this day, you need to put that in your calendar, put it in your planner, so that when you go back and you review your planner for the next day and you're making your notes for the next day or whatever, you can really figure it out. Because in high school is really different from college, from what I'm about to go to. Because college is like, okay, I have all this to do today, so you can probably plan your week. But high school is like more of a day-to-day flow, because you don't never know what's like gonna happen or transpire. So yeah, definitely just plan ahead. And also, you also have to have boundaries and then priorities. You have to have your priorities first. So, you know, if you got to study, if you have volleyball practice or football practice after school, you know you have to study. And so don't like pack your schedule or jam tight to where you're like running all these places and you're low on energy and you're tired and you don't have enough fuel and energy to study and handle your academics. So yeah, what would the first day of school look like? So y'all, usually during the first day of school, you might have like a pep rally, like fun games, activities maybe depending on the school, and then you will definitely have breakfast, lunch, whatever, and go to your classes depending on how your schedule is, or if you have block scheduling, depending if you go to all your classes the first day or not. So yeah, definitely pay attention to your schedule. Don't be ashamed to put your schedule as your lock screen, cause y'all, I got lost my first day. I'm not even gonna lie. And my school not even that big. Like, it's a little big, but it's not that big. But y'all, please put your schedule in your phone. So if you just walking by and somebody like, do you need help? You can be like, well, I'm trying to find this, whatever. It's not no shame in your game, because you're trying to find your way around and get to where you need to be. So yeah. Also, this other question, I know me coming from middle school to high school, I was kind of like nervous and anxious, because I was like, this is a new experience, like with a bunch of grades, a bunch of people that's different ages, things like that. And was like nervous and anxious because it's like, oh my gosh, are they looking at me, like all this other stuff, all these thoughts. But y'all, nobody is like really like looking at you like all the time how you think. So just be yourself. Just be authentically you. Like wear whatever you want to wear your style. Definitely just be yourself. So don't try to change it just because you're in high school, or try to hang around all these people just because you think it's cool, all this other stuff, yada yada yada. So yeah, definitely just be you, because high school is just like a growing experience. It's like finding what you like, what you don't like, and all this, like everything under that umbrella. So yeah, high school is fun all the time. High school is definitely not fun all the time. Like I said, high school is what you make it. So sometimes you kind of have to make your priorities and handling your business fun as well, or like make learning fun, so that you just won't be bored or just stagnant and not learning things like that. You have to make it fun. Also, sometimes when you get busy and you join clubs, you're not going to be able to hang out with people all the time, or have fun, or go out every night and go out to eat every night, or just chill and hang. You can simply just not do that every night, because you have priorities, and you have to put like your rest, you have to put your academics, you have to put your mental, just put you first. So you might not have time, or so you might not have time to do that every day. So yeah, how to have fun freshman year. So I know for me, coming from middle school to high school, I went to like football games, basketball games, different things like that. But I also played like volleyball during my freshman year, and I was also in like Golden Ambassadors, HOSA, different things like that. So I was like a little busy. So I didn't coming like as a freshman, I didn't really plan my day out. I didn't really start planning my days until my junior year, and that really helped me, because that's when we had all these important dates, all these important things like ACT, all this other stuff. So yeah, definitely, like I said, high school is fun if you make it fun. So definitely go to the games. Just hang out with friends. You can also, once you get around a group of people, like in clubs and stuff. Like I know some clubs have like team bonding or stuff like that. So you can have fun like that. You can go to the movies, go bowling, go skating, whatever you want to do, and just see what you like, who you like to be around, who you like to hang around, and who you don't. Things like that. The extracurriculars/experiences are fun. So like I said, freshman year I was in Golden Ambassadors, HOSA, volleyball, all this, certain different types of clubs that were like centered around different things. But y'all, my junior and senior year, y'all, I was so busy. Like I did dual enrollment. I'm gonna be talking about that a little bit later. I did dual enrollment. I was in volleyball, Golden Ambassadors, choir, HOSA, SGA, JRTC, cosmetology, just in a whole bunch of stuff. And all these clubs were centered around like different parts of like myself. So some were centered around like athletics, academics, arts, volunteering, things like that. So that's what I suggest, to join different clubs. You don't have to join like as much as I have joined, but definitely join like one that really helps and shapes you holistically, not just a certain part of yourself. So yeah, you have to be a cool kid to fit in. Like I was saying earlier, high school is about growth and development, and you can't really try to really fit in or be with somebody else, or put up this facade, or put up this front all the time, because y'all, Because y'all, that's like so draining. It's mentally draining, physically draining, emotionally draining. Like, just be yourself. Be you. Like, don't worry about what other people have to say. And as far as being a cool kid, the cool kids are not even the cool kids, man. If you put your priorities first and you handle your business, you're a cool kid. So that's all that matters. Like, just be yourself and just have your priorities in line. Don't be worried about what everybody else is doing. How to stay away from drama and bad influences. I know freshman year I tried to keep like the same friends that I had from 8th grade, and some of them like lasted, some of them didn't. So I definitely say, because most of the time people don't want to be around you, it's because you're like growing apart. Like in high school, like I was saying, it's about growth and development. Some people outgrow each other, or some people just stop hanging around each other because they met new friends, or they want to hang with these people, or they don't want to hang with you no more. Simply put like that. So yeah, you may want to hang on to people because y'all were friends, y'all been friends since y'all was little, yada yada yada. But sometimes, like I was saying, when people remove themselves from you, just take it as a blessing from God, cause y'all don't try to force nothing. Don't force nothing. If they don't want to be around you, they don't want to hang with you, then most of the time it's cause you're growing apart, and that's really sometimes it's really good in disguise. Like in the moment you're gonna be hurt a little bit, but y'all, it be a blessing in disguise for real. So that's like my tips on staying away from drama and bad influences. Other times, I would say like if you just want to see how people act, separate yourself from them. Like after you've seen, or you've picked up on things, or you've picked up on them being like filled with drama and being a bad influence or making bad decisions, just separate yourself from them. So yeah, you have to have an amazing, expensive wardrobe to fit in. Y'all, high school is not no modeling contest. Like y'all, I completely understand. Like you want to be in fashion, you want to wear this, but y'all, if it's not y'all style, why are you trying to be like somebody else? Like, don't do that. Like, just be you. Like, it's okay to try a different style because you want to try it, but just make sure it's because you want to try it and not because everybody else is doing it. So as long as you have the right like motive behind it, I think it's good to try and switch up your style, but don't really do it just because everybody else doing it type thing. And plus, y'all are in high school. Y'all gonna have all y'all life to really do what you want to do, make your own decisions, wear what you want to wear, and that's that. But y'all don't. I'm not gonna say y'all don't have a job, but y'all probably don't have a job. Cause I know I never had a job before. Still haven't had a job before. But y'all cannot expect to be able to afford all this stuff with no job. Like of course, like yeah, your parents provide for you. Yeah, they get you what you need and what you want some of the time. But y'all don't be overdoing it or doing the most or trying to be like everybody else. Cause baby, that stuff costs money when you could be saving it. Real. That's real. You can be saving it. Real. That's real. Cause baby, this college tuition. But yeah, grades don't matter. Y'all, coming from a freshman who was like always on their stuff, always worried about what their grades was, and everybody else was like, oh, it don't matter. It does matter. Coming from somebody who just graduated, I think my resume was really good because number one, I was real well rounded, and number two, because my grades are really good. And so yeah, even freshman year, like the first day of freshman year, like y'all, I wrote my assignments down. Like I made sure to have them done before the due date, even like the day before or the morning before. I got it done before it was time to go, so that I won't be worried or rushed and have that pressure on me. It's like, okay, I already did it, so it's done. So it's best to just plan your assignments, write your assignments down, or you can get a calendar or planner, whatever you prefer, and write it down so you'll just be organized and see it all plain and clear. And then if you want to go to the game or you want to hang out, you can see like, okay, well, I really need to study for this, or I already studied for that, so I can go out tonight or do something else, yada yada. yada yada yada, whatever. So yeah, definitely I think me being like driven, determined, definitely shaped me and shaped all of my years while I was in high school. And yeah, because high school is more than just about academics. Like, you have to find yourself and find out what you want to do after you graduate, find out how you do it, how to get the resources to plan for it, and all this other stuff. So yeah. What are some of the important things that I need to do to prepare for college, technical school, or the workforce? Y'all, coming from me, regardless of what you plan to do, you need to prepare because you don't know what may happen. Because, of course, like me, I'm going to college. That was my choice. But, like, y'all, everybody's not able to go to college, and college is definitely not for everyone. So, it's best to just take the ASVAB, take ACT work keys, take the ACT as many times as you need to get the score that you want. Be prepared to go whatever direction that you want to go. So yeah, that's my biggest tip on that. So don't try to limit yourself to like, oh, I don't need to do that, yada yada yada. Just do it anyway. So you'll be prepared to go whatever way you need to go. The next question I have is, should I take dual enrollment classes? Y'all, if y'all know me, y'all, I did dual enrollment while in high school, but y'all, I was not gonna do it at first because I was overwhelmed, and I felt so much pressure, and I thought I couldn't do it. I basically almost psyched myself out, but y'all, I am so glad I did it because y'all, I literally just came from orientation like a month ago, and I don't have to take no more English because of my major. So yeah, so y'all definitely do it because it can put you ahead of the game depending on what your major is. My major is pre-med, so I really need to focus on my sciences, a strong base in sciences. So that's exactly what I'm doing since I don't have to take English. So yeah, take it. It just helps you to be prepared definitely academically. And I know in some of my classes I took with dual enrollment, we talked about more than just the subject. We talked about how to live in life, like just life 101 type thing. So dual enrollment was very beneficial for me, and I loved it and I appreciate it. High school is easy. High school can be easy depending on how organized you stay. If you're not organized, you're going to be all over the place and you're not going to be able to manage it. You're going to be overwhelmed. But y'all, like I was saying, you have to really stay focused while managing your mental, emotional, physical health. And y'all, sometimes it's really challenging to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But y'all, if you just, like I said, plan, definitely take time for yourself, your mental, your physical. Like I know most high schools have resources where you can talk to your guidance counselor, or they have a mental health counselor on staff where you can go and talk to them about anything. If you have any problems, even problems at home, that you can talk to about that. Because y'all, high school, some of the time it can be a lot to manage, especially if it's filled with drama and you have all these assignments doing, you got a test and all this other stuff. So yeah, have to be in a relationship. Y'all, we're young. Like, not even me, but y'all are really young. Like, it's more to the world. It's more to high school than just a relationship. Like, y'all do not have to be in a romantic relationship your first year, your first 2 years, none of that, if you don't want to. And I suggest not doing it personally, because it's like, all of that is really distractions, and you really got to get used to the flow of high school. You got to plan, you got to stay organized, you got to stay focused on your priorities. So once you get your priorities in line, and if you want to talk to people, you can talk to people. I'm not saying don't talk to nobody, but y'all, to fully be in a committed relationship, like, that's a lot to be in high school, like, for real. Comes with a lot of like adult topics, adult conversations type deal, and you have to have like emotional maturity for that. And like me as a freshman, like, I was not emotionally mature, like at all. I'm not saying y'all are not, but just generally speaking, like it's a lot going on in the brain of a freshman, like just about high school in general, not even like in relationships. It's a lot going on in your head about you, like questions about yourself. So yeah, it's best to just take high school as a learning experience. So if you do get in a relationship, y'all, please, please learn from me. Please don't be heartbroken or sad for too long. Cause y'all can be sad for like a day or two at the most. But y'all need to bounce. Like we gotta bounce back. You gotta bounce back. Cause it's more, like I said, it's more to high school than just a relationship. The whole thing is just a learning experience in general. So yeah, definitely just take it as a learning experience and don't be worried about these boys, and boys, don't be worried about these girls. Cause you got all your life. All the life. Just handle your business first. Handle your business first. That's all I gotta say. It's okay to talk to a senior. Y'all, as a freshman, even as a sophomore, I would not talk to no senior. Like at all. Like y'all are in two different phases of life. I've seen things and I've heard things, and y'all seniors do not care. Like they just want you, have sex with you, and that's that. And they just prey on younger girls because they know younger girls not really gonna expect them to do too much, or they don't know what they should expect, or they think they don't know their worth. But y'all gotta know y'all worth. Boys and girls, don't be letting nobody take advantage of you like at all. So really, you need to think about like what you doing, who you talking to, who you hang with. Cause like yeah, you could talk to somebody, but like to be in a full relationship, like committed, like having sex at an early age, I don't recommend that. Like y'all, don't be out there giving it all up at all. At all. Like keep your body holy. Keep it to yourself. Your body is a temple made by God. So yeah, don't be doing all that. Definitely, like I said, have your priorities in line. And then if you want to talk to somebody, you can. But that's your choice. I know it's a lot that can come with high school and things like that. But if y'all keep God first, like if y'all just read his word, if y'all just praise him, if y'all just worship him, if y'all just focus on him, everything else in your life will flow accordingly. So yeah, that's all I have to say about high school. And yeah, if you're watching this and it's years to come, I really, 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 really hope you listen and you take my advice. Because y'all, high school is what you make it. You can make it or you can break it. You have to make that choice. So yeah, just make good decisions. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed sitting down talking with y'all, and I will see you guys in another video. I love y'all so much, and yeah, see y'all next week.